Kate Rocky Walsh here. We've talked about the common chords, 1, 4, 5, and 6, and learning to recognize the difference between them in 15 minutes. My first video. Well, I have the sequel, the uncommon chords. Straight and to the point, that would be the 2 chord, the 3 chord, and this awful 7 chord. Sounds like a train wreck. So do they ever really get used? Not quite as often. Now, the 2 and the 3 are my favorite, and the 7 chord with a slight adjustment becomes a rather pleasant chord. First, the 2 and the 3. Why are they not so commonly used? Well, first off, they're minor. First, let's establish a key. Say this is our 1. 1 chord. That's a chord for every note in your basic scale. Doesn't matter what scale, they're all going to work the same. The common chords were the 1 chord, the 4 chord, the 5 chord, and the 6 chord. Now the uncommon, the 2 chord is a minor. Sad, kind of sad, somber, thought-provoking. Very, very, very common is an old jazz chord progression. That's a 2-5-1 chord progression. 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1. Minor 2 chord. So if you're listening and you're trying to figure out chords and you hear a minor chord and you've tried the minor 6 chord and it's just not working, try the 2. Next is the 3 chord. I love a 3 chord going to a 1 chord. I am sure there are film scores, maybe about space odysseys of some sort, that have a theme in it that has a 3 chord going to a 1 chord. Isn't that just awesome? Pick whatever instrument you want, pick whatever key you want. Just spend time playing a 3 chord to a 1 chord. It's just a beautiful thing. 3 is probably my favorite chord. Last but not least, the 7 chord, built on the 7th note in your scale, whatever key. It's awful. Here's our scale. There's the 7th of the scale. Any chord built on the 7th note of your scale is going to be diminished chord. That means it's a double minor. From the 1 to the 3 of the chord is a minor 3rd. From the 3rd to the 5th of the chord is also a minor 3rd. So it's a double minor. But if you take your root, which is the 7th, and you lower it by a half step, it's a major chord now. Just that tiny little adjustment, and it's a major chord. I most often hear it all the time, and it just is an awesome chord. It's an awesome sounding chord. It will often go to the 4 chord and then the 1. So you got flat 7,